Hey everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com with our little what's to watch on UK TV this week from Saturday the 27th of June. So please, if you're outside of the UK, this might whet your appetite for some films that you might want to re-watch, or obviously some TV dramas or new series that's a bit quiet this week actually on those. And I'm having to struggle in a couple of days to find something half decent, but I found at least one thing every day for you anyway. So something you might look out at your subscription site of whichever territory you live in. Right. Let's have a look at this, please. Make sure you push that old subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and push the bell notifications so you know when these little information vlogs and review vlogs that I do for movies and TV dramas, etc. are coming out. Right, first of all, Saturday 27th of June, 1:55 p.m, ITV4. We got The Sting, yep, following the success of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Golden Boys, Robert Redford and Paul Newman are reunited for this clever capers. Obviously stars also Robert Shaw. Superb film, The Sting, so that's 1:55 p.m. on ITV4 on the Saturday. And sort of one that wasn't overly, people didn't mark it too highly. It was sort of run of the mill, but I did enjoy the book and I did enjoy watching the film. It actually was a little bit slightly different to the book, but basically if you've read the book, it didn't sort of ruin the film. I quite enjoyed it, and it's on Channel 4 at 9 p.m. And it's The Girl on the Train, obviously based on Paula Hawkins' book. So this is an adaptation starring Emily Blunt, who nurtures an obsession with a seemingly perfect couple. So that's good. I enjoyed that. I must admit, I did enjoy the book, and I did watch the film after the book, so it did help. So please, if you've not watched The Girl on the Train, please give that a watch. That's Channel 4, 9 p.m. on the Saturday. Right, on to Sunday the 28th. We've got the classic Summersby is on 5 Select at 9 p.m. Obviously, Jack Summersby played by Richard Gere, returns from years away fighting the US Civil War, a changed man. So I mean, lots of ifs and buts in this, and why didn't this and why didn't that. But it's a good film. Bill Pullman also stars, and James Earl Jones. So that's Summersby on 5 Select at 9 p.m. on the Sunday. And also you've got the Bus Stop, the classic on Sony Classic, 1956, 9 p.m. The Marilyn Monroe performance in this gossamer romantic comedy proved that she could really act. So that's great. Bus Stop to look at that and remember poor old Marilyn. So it's a great film to watch on Sony Classic, 9 p.m. Monday the 29th. I've just picked 12 Years a Slave. I'm sure you've seen it, but it's one of those films you can watch time and time again, isn't it? Film 4 at 9 p.m. Obviously, it was the first movie by a black director to win an Oscar for the Best Picture. So there you go. That's 12 Years a Slave. He's on Monday night. Film 4, 9 p.m. You've got the classic that I went to see at the Pictures with my dad. This is at the Gaumont Cinema in Manchester. If you know Manchester at all, one of the old, it was then a discotheque. I don't know what it is now. It's probably flats now. I don't know what it is. But I went to see The Charge of the Light Brigade with my old dad. So that was film 4. So I mean, obviously I was probably only about 8 or 9, but I love those things then. So it's great. I mean, Tony Richardson's vivid retelling of the ill-fated British attack during 1854's Battle of Balaclava. Yeah, it was made in 1968, so I probably went to go and see the premiere of that with my dad when it came at the Gaumont. Probably a big thing. Fantastic cinema, the Gaumont. Right, on to Wednesday the 1st of July, so we're into July. And you've got Safe House on ITV. For to say what that Charge Light Brave was on, film 4, 12:50 p.m. Yep, okay. Say on Wednesday, Safe House, ITV4, 10:35 p.m. Obviously, the Denzel Washington, not his greatest film, but he stars as Tobin Frost, a renegade spy who, having been off the CIA radar for years, turns up in the US Embassy in Cape Town. So, yeah, not of his best ones, but it's always worth watching Denzel, isn't it? That's Safe House. On Thursday, the 2nd of July, you've got Touching the Void, a superb, isn't it? Superb mountaineering film. Two Men's Close Encounter with Death is the story of climber Joe Simpson while scaling the west face of Suila Grande in the Peruvian Andes. So that's Touching the Void, a superb sort of semi-documentary, really. I mean, it's so realistic. It is really, really good. It is a documentary, so I mean, there you go. It's not semi-documentary, it is a documentary. Touching the Void, Thursday, the 2nd of July. Documentary film, I'll call it. And Friday, the 3rd of July, you've got the remake, which wasn't bad. I did enjoy the original, but the remake wasn't bad at all. 3:10 to Yuma, obviously with Christian Bale starring as Dan Evans, who's hoping to earn some extra cash and the respect of his son by escorting a criminal to the train station, isn't it? With all the baddies after him. But that's really good. 3:10. That's BBC One, 10:45 PM on Friday the 3rd of July. Right, on to TV now. On to Saturday, what have we got on Saturday? Well, just one thing on Saturday night, and if you're a royal thing and you love Princess Diana, which not my cup of tea, but there you go. You've got 9 PM on Channel 5, Princess Diana in her own words, a documentary exploring Diana's royal journey through her own words. So if you're into like your little bit of royalty there, you can watch that, and you like Princess Di. ITV, a lot of these things I won't be interested in. This is another one I won't be interested in. ITV, but I know you might be out there. ITV, 9 PM, you've got the British Soap Awards and celebrating 21 years with Philip Schofield, so that'll be a favourite for some of you. I have no interest whatsoever in that. On to Monday the 29th of June. Again, something I used to watch as a kid, but I don't tend to watch anymore now, is tennis. Obviously we're thinking Wimbledon, weren't we? So obviously we've got a special. We've got Wimbledon, the best of the championship, on 8 o'clock on BBC Two. Sue Barker, she's obviously with Tim Henman, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Marty Navratilova to look back on magic moments. And then at 9 o'clock, a totally different change. You've got Italy's front line. So again, with more COVID stuff, if you're not too bored of COVID stuff, documentary offering a candid insight into 3 months on the COVID-19 front line in Italy with intensive care Dr. Francesca. So, I mean, that's obviously it's nice to look perhaps how another country copes, obviously, because Italy did have it bad like the UK, didn't they? So that's 9 PM on BBC Two after the Wimbledon, the best of the championship. On to Tuesday the 30th of June, the end of June, last day of June. And just one thing, obviously, I haven't got anything new, but obviously the Alan Bennett's Talking Heads is continuing with 2 more episodes. So please check that out, the monologues, and it's also on catch up on BBC iPlayer as well. On to Wednesday the 1st of July, we're into July, 9 o'clock, The Return. I do watch this in bits and bobs. I do have it on in the background sometimes if I have the time, which isn't very often. And it's obviously a MasterChef, but it's a celebrity one, which is, if the celebrities are okay, I quite enjoy it. If I can't stand the celebrities, then I don't really like it. But that's BBC One, 9 PM on Wednesday the 1st of July. So if you like your fix of MasterChef and cookery, that's on. On to Thursday the 2nd of July, what have we got? Just one thing again. As I said, it was quite rubbishy this week. No, I don't think there's any real decent dramas either. We've got a couple of things on it. We've got ITV at 9 o'clock. We've got the £1 billion cruises all at sea. So it's a report on how the coronavirus pandemic brought the 120 billion cruise industry to its knees. So I had all the trouble with the outbreak of people being isolated on the boats, etc. So that could be quite interesting if you've not had too much of COVID by now. On Thursday, also on 9 o'clock on Channel 5, so you have to record one of these. You've got The Secrets of Mega Landfill. There you go, a bit of rubbish for you, a bit of rubbish. The world is running out of space when it comes to room for rubbish. There's plenty of it around, and nowhere in this more true than the US, where thousands of landfill sites are near capacity. So you get a documentary there on one of the biggest landfill sites and what goes on behind the scenes if that floats your boat. I mean, again, probably one I won't record. And the last thing, which I might record, but again, as I say, won't be on the top of my priorities, on Friday the 3rd of July, BBC Two, you got at 9 o'clock, A Wild Year. It's the first of 3, and it's the Pembrokeshire coast. Time-lapse techniques help explore the restless rhythms of 3 regions of the British countryside to see how and why they are as they are. So it starts with the Pembrokeshire coast. So yeah, that's on Friday. So as I said, not much in the way of dramas this week, etc, etc. A bit of a letdown really. And if you're not into coronavirus or soaps, we're beginning to struggle a little bit, aren't we, at the moment? But I think the sun's been out this week. I mean, it's roasting today. We're just having our hottest day again today, so as I'm recording this. So the day before it goes out. So this is 25th of June. This will be obviously going out to you on the 26th of June. So probably freezing and pouring with rain now as you're watching this. But there you go. So yeah, I think as midsummer, we've passed midsummer. I think it'll start as autumn approaches. We'll start to see a little bit more, won't we, on the TV? Anyway, thanks for watching today. Let me know in the comments if there's anything. As I say, it's just stuff that took my eye that's new. There's lots of stuff out there, but please have a check if help you, reminded you of something like Celebrity Masterchef. If you don't want to miss that, then make sure you press that record button. Anyway, thanks. Please check out my links to Twitter. They'll be on the screen. I'm on Facebook at Burdenine, and please also check out my little website, moviegamenostalgia.com. Old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s, some board games as well on there. So if you can spend a couple of minutes on there, fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are you going to do with the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. Let's all look after each other. And hopefully you'll join me again for something very, very soon. This is Bird saying goodbye for now. Bye-bye.